Yes, people, welcome back to Danny AFC TV. You know the deal, 10 p.m. So it must mean Danny AFC TV is live. Let me give myself a little tissue. See what I can't do. Can I grab my nose there? Oh, seriously. I've stopped using these kitchen rolls. It's like I'm trying to fuck my nose up. But anyway, people then, what is good in the hood? Now, obviously, there has been FA Cup replay action tonight. I do believe Nottingham Forest have gone to extra time. So, first of all, I'm going to have a little check on the football scores. Tonight, there is transfer news. There is speculation. Again. But there's a couple of interesting ones. PSG don't want to get rid of two strikers in this January window. They want to clear wages. That Goncalo Ramos hasn't really worked out. Did he get a hat-trick in the Euros or something? And then suddenly motherfuckers are calling him the new Cristiano Ronaldo, etc. Anyway, Blackpool 2, Forest 2. Norwich have gone through and Everton have beaten Palace. Palace are out of the FA Cup. I heard Palace only needed someone to score today. Now, I don't want to be cheeky or two-faced and say you really could have done a Eddie Nketiah today, but fuck me. The geezer on Sky Sports News, what's his name? Former Palace striker, was it Morrison? Clinton Morrison or some bollocks. He was fucking dying. I would have scored that. I don't like saying this. I don't want to be disrespectful. But I was, the crow is in the building. He was like, I would have scored these chances. And now 1 + 1 = 2 or 2.2 with Arsenal Football Club. But, from what I hear, Palace may come back and increase. It wasn't in a formal offer they gave us. They basically told us how much that they would be willing to spend on Eddie Nketiah. I'm hearing that could very slightly change now, and they could be more than willing to spend up to £30 million now on the superstar himself, former Chelsea youth product, Eddie Nketiah. Man United, major movers. It might not be good evening, Linda. It might not be this summer. But Michael Ollis, with his new contract at Palace and his new £50 million buyout clause, Man United are allegedly all over this. And I've heard an official £100 million bid has been made by Manchester United to Brighton and Hove Albion for Ivan Ferguson. But it is a deal where they can say, like, on the 1st of whatever August, the whole 100 million goes straight through to you. It's a deal where they're basically like trying to play dibs. They're trying to get dibs on Ivan Ferguson from Brighton and trying to strike a deal this January that will trigger in the summer. So Man United, they wanted to be major movers under Sir John Radcliffe, or whatever his name is. By this window again, financial fair play, it's looking more than difficult. Even for Man United, who make a lot of money, like outside of football, commercially, abroad, China, South Korea, whatever, all them sort of places. Man United made peas, innit? Let's have it right. And they're falling short of this financial fair play shit. So, again, I reckon there'll be not only just the Arsenal Football Club, I'm talking Liverpool, Man City. There is no major moves to be done. Now, again, there's a couple of wonder kids out there. Estavo, William, Palmeiras, like, they just fucking produce them in Brazil like it's nothing. Like, you know, we know Turkey have produced a couple of world-class talents recently in Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz, but fuck me, Estavo, William. And I've seen some clips. He's 16. He's shit hot. The problem is, if someone was to try and buy him now, and his buyout clause is about £50 million, and Arsenal have been linked, along with Barca, Real Madrid, and Man City and Chelsea, of course, it's about 50 million quid. And then he has to stay on loan in Brazil till he's 18 years old. So I don't know, but I think you have to pluck one or two of these superstars, because you can't tell me this Endrick ain't going to go to Real Madrid and fucking be worth 150 million after a season and a half. I'm convinced. Benzema, Arsenal 6-month loan. Mate, I'll be honest with you, I'd fucking take it, innit? He's a very aware footballer. He's still decent, though. Even his last season at Real Madrid, he holds up the ball. He's very physical. He's strong. He can move to the left. He can move to the right. I do believe in his younger, at the start of his career, he used to play off the wing as well. So that's probably why. He can cut inside very well. Oh, it's official. We apparently won him. I could have sworn Arteta didn't like French people, William Saliba, etc. But fair enough. I haven't heard this one. I've heard zero on this. Benzema. Benzema. Who's got the keys to Benzema? Oh, my. Down here, AFC TV. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know, but everyone seems to be wanting to piss off out of Saudi. Jota, linked with Tottenham today, linked with West Ham. That's the former Celtic striker, Portuguese. Henderson, free agent, contract ripped up. Who knows? And I have heard Benzema definitely now. I thought everything was going to be all right. So I think he was at the club, whether it's Elf, whatever. He was at the club where Espirito Santos was, but then he got sacked and railroaded out. And I thought he'd be all right, Benzema, but I still don't think he's actually happy out there. I know it's more than possible. We've heard it's a club has made a 6-month loan offer. It's a Premier League club. We can't specify if it's London. But UE tells me, and has told the stream today, that it is in fact Arsenal. Now, even at 36, I would take this because, you know what? Fuck that. I believe pound for pound, getting the same amount of minutes, if you split the minutes between now and the end of the season, with him and Nketiah and fucking Nketiah. I think we're trying to sell Nketiah. I think Crystal Palace could come back. Crystal Palace could not score a goal today. Did you see Clinton Morrison? He was crying on Sky. He was like, they've produced 30 chances. They just can't score. Eddie Nketiah, Crystal Palace. Do you want to save Crystal Palace? And I knew Chelsea weren't after Ivan Toney either. Ivan Toney, shit. Have you seen it again today? He's gone public on Sky Sports News. What a little pagan he is, bros. What a little pagan Ivan Toney is. I still want to leave. I still want to leave this January. He was on a live video call with one of his teammates the other day, one of them Scandinavian boys. And he was like, are you staying? Can we rely on you to the end of the season? He was like, yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. Bros, the guy's a pagan. Why would Lakers even want this bastard at my football club? Yes, I know. 2-2. Go on, Patino, if you're still on the pitch. Go on, score for me, son. Score for me, my boy. So we have got Sky Sports. I'm just watching this pagan talk. Now, listen, he's a fucker. I don't like Ivan Toney. I don't like nothing about him. But yeah, the gambling's under control now. Bros, well, if you drive past William Hill, what's going to happen then? We're going to fancy a bet. We're going to bet. Is Jean Arby going to come back to Danny AFC TV? You're going to bet that? You're going to go into Ladbrokes and ask him for the fucking odds? So I bet you'll get a good fucking price on it. Anyways, though, Benzema to Arsenal, people. What's your thoughts? Where is everyone today? Let me try and strike up some business on the old stream. What is going on out here today? Where is everyone today? Let me try and strike up some. Can we get a couple of likes on the video, my people? Live now. Let's just put Benzema. Benzema. Oh, we've had an exclusive message from Luca. What's he saying? He said it's fake. I don't know what he's talking about. Is he talking about Benzema? He said it's fake news. Sounds like Unai Emery a few years ago. I have loans. Yeah, bro. But listen, here's an interesting one. PSG are trying to get rid of 2 strikers. Hugo and Kintika. He's young French. I believe if we'd have wanted him, but he doesn't like French people, I'll tell you. But then again, you're saying Benzema. He would have went for him. Goncalo Ramos. He hasn't really getting minutes out there, bros. This was the new Cristiano Ronaldo, even though he's about 25, and he scored a hat-trick at the Euros, didn't he? That's where this geezer blew up, Goncalo Ramos. He's been linked to Arsenal today. PSG apparently want to get rid of him. The loan, the wages, they're not even fussed with the loan fee. They just want to get him out playing football and basically fuck the wages off their wage bill. They don't really see a future for him at the club. I'm not saying he's the answer. I've never really seen him play live. I've seen loads of clips, the hat-trick, Euros, etc. At this moment, probably anything's better than Eddie Nketiah, but I don't know. Goncalo Ramos seems to have been linked. I'm now seeing this Benzema shit. Arsenal considering a blockbuster loan deal for superstar striker. Superstar striker, he's 36, you prick. I should actually write that to the full. He's 36, bros. He's 36. Superstar. This is why they fucking hate me on Twitter. Superstar. And then just bare question marks. Fuck Twitter. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're you. Yui, are you with me? I'm going to break into some football news. There is a couple of interesting bits, as usual, as always. I think people need to see things like Danny AFC TV. I think we need to go young, like I've been specifying to UE. Linden's gone 3-1 Arsenal Palace. That's going to be now, I don't know. Palace run such a shit run. Like, really, it should be 3-4-0. Ow. Do I trust Arsenal? Let's jump into some football news. Why is it so quiet out today? Where's all the Lakers of the world? Right. Guys, as much as I don't believe this story, It is alleged Arsenal hold all their money and there will be no signings in January. They want 2 superstars from the Premier League. They both come from the same club. I think Newcastle would fuck up everything they've done if they sold us Bruno Guimaraes and Alexander Isak. Now, I'm hearing we want to put £200 million aside and strike like we did in this last summer for Kia, Timber, Declan Rice. We want to strike nice and early. There's the boy. I believe Liakers would be very much in favour of this. Bruno Guimaraes onto Alexander Isak. I believe UE would be very much in favour of this. They're both what, about 25? Premier League experience. Every time I see Isak now, the way he's got that sly, ignorant way to just finish a fucking ball. What's this? You upset? Fuck off, Linda, mate. Fuck off out of people's business, mate. Linda, shut up, mate. What are you talking? Just fuck up. But anyway, Alexander Isak, 200, and Bruno Guimaraes, £200 million, double transfer raid in the summer. Gerard Braithwaite, the left-footed 6'5" centre-back, Everton. He can even play left-back. Ding! Ticking bare boxes for Arsenal, isn't it? Bayern would allow a £70 million move for Mateus Legit, whether it was now in January or in the summer. They're looking to get him out. God knows why. Late bids are possible at Arsenal Football Club, especially if people like Suarez, Nketiah, etc. leave. Breaking news. Wolverhampton. Arsenal had a bid, I'm hearing, of about £18 million rejected for their fullback yesterday. Ait Nouri. Who the fuck is he? Who's Ait Nouri? Anyway, in response, Wolves are trying to broker a deal with us where we loan them Ramsdale and they give us Ait Nouri until the end of the season. I'll get back to you more about this one later because I heard this really late. Like I'm talking 9:51 late. Estavo Willian has been linked with Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Real Madrid and Barcelona. He has a £50 million release clause. He's 16. He looks like a superstar. He looks better than Jesus. I'll put him in the Brazil team ahead of Jesus already and he's 16. But anyway, Estavo Willian, Arsenal, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona and Man City all linked with the 16-year-old £50 million soon-to-be superstar. Suarez, as we said yesterday, is off to Besiktas. PSG are willing to loan Goncalo Ramos for the next 6 months. Arsenal need a striker, 25, Portuguese. Don't know what your thoughts are. Arsenal have offered Aaron Ramsdale to Premier League clubs to the tune of £40 million. I bet they've had a right load of responses. Load of people knocking down that door trying to get a bit of Aaron Ramsdale. Bruno Guimaraes and Andre Isak, as I've already said, huge 2 targets for the summer. Arsenal wanted the big 2 in the summer. And we'll see what changes left around if they want any more signings like a central midfielder after that. Because we're going to go put £100 million on Camavinga because we badly need a central midfielder, guys. Like, anyway, it's really interesting that summer link already. And other clubs are doing this. Man United are here, have literally told Brighton, we've got £100 million for you, cash money. As soon as the season's done, we want Ivan Ferguson over at Old Trafford. And they want to get that one done early, very allegedly. Ivan Ferguson, £100 million offer made, but will not, obviously, they want to get no money until next season. And Arsenal, literally, I put it out on road. We want Alexander Isak and Bruno Guimaraes. Now, Liverpool are looking for a huge midfielder as well. Their summer targets for central midfield is Bruno Guimaraes and Douglas Luiz of Aston Villa. Let's roll on for a minute, guys. Palace consider upping their offer for Nketiah. Roy Hodgson now wants to sanction a £30 million move for the Arsenal striker. Palace out the FA Cup tonight. West Ham want further... West Ham have held talks with former Celtic striker Jota. Henderson is a free agent. He's had his contract torn up at El Ettifaq. Ajax allegedly in a good place and want to get him and will make him their world. We'll break the world records for wages in Brazil. Get out of my face. Benzema wants a move away from Saudi. Now, Yui says he wants to move. Well, allegedly, Arsenal have put an offer on the table. So have Chelsea. Liverpool Football Club want Luiz or Bruno Guimaraes in the summer. Bruno Guimaraes seems to be the target of a lot of big clubs. Ivan Toney still says he wants a move away from Brentford this transfer window. Man United have submitted a £100 million offer for Brighton striker Ivan Ferguson. And Man United will also bid £50 million the release clause that will get Michael Olise from Crystal Palace to Old Trafford this summer. That's about that. Right. Never Yui, mate. Can't believe we get Isak and Guimaraes. Neither do I. But bros, I've had a Newcastle fan telling me on Twitter today, he goes, bros, we're probably going to lose both in the summer. This financial fair play, we can't do this. Now, what I'm hearing, they want to remain competitive. If they can't get round there, remember, like, if you go to Arsenal, bros, a burger and chips is about 15 quid. A ticket costs you a fortune, and Newcastle just ain't like that, bros. And I hear the beers are still like £3, £3.50 inside the ground at Newcastle. We charge £6, £7 for a beer. Everything costs double at Arsenal. That means we must make double money. Who knows? But this profit and sustainability bullshit, I hear they're struggling with massively. They want to remain competitive. So what I'm hearing is, if it is a sell of Bruno Gomes, they want someone really good in the midfield. Tonali will come back. They'll probably add another £50 million midfielder, for example, I'm saying. And Solanke, they believe they can get him. And Solanke will work with Eddie Howe again. He's the guy that first gave him his chance at Bournemouth, £21 million signing from Liverpool. Solanke could go Newcastle, 40, 45 mil. And Isaac could come to Arsenal for about 100 mil. They still get a striker and they make 50, £55 million profit. Who knows? I like legit. He's a never left-footed centre-back. Hatto. Braithwaite. Legit. There's no smoke without fire. Does this mean Gabriel goes? We're trying to make ourselves more competitive. Because who has really Saliba got if he was to fall out right now? He's the more important guy. Who's Saliba got to back up him? Back him up? Who? Ben White? Fuck off. He ain't even a good right back. But I find it interesting. Like, we moved early in the summer. We spent 200 mil. I'm just wondering how Newcastle feel. Honestly, I don't know the ins and outs of this financial fair play, especially at Newcastle Football Club. But I'm just wondering how they would sit with, like, if they got offered £200 million. Budget or no budget at the moment, that means obviously, surely, immediately, he's got 200 million quid to go and spend in it. They say things reset itself going into the summer. They can go again. It's like a new financial year or whatever. Obviously, new sponsorships. I don't know if they can get McDonald's to give them a blowjob. You know what I mean? Come and fuck yourself here at Newcastle. Fuck yourself, hotel. Do you know what I mean? Selling the boxes again at Newcastle, Arsenal. Obviously, it's summer. In the summer, things reload and reset. Personally, I know when Arsenal do deals for like their boxes, they sell them at 5 and 10 years at a time. So I don't know when them things are up or due again. But again, I'm sure the club's a lot more financially sound than we all fucking sometimes think, even though we don't like to make signings. Guys, do me in the likes on the video. Why is it so quiet? Why is the comment so low? What's good? Talk to me. Where's John Arby? That's that kind of, I thought that was a fucking Liverpool executive. Fair enough, it certainly is. Karen Benzema, loan to Arsenal. Ticks a load of boxes, isn't it? He wouldn't be shy of the Premier League. He wouldn't want to come and flop nowhere. He's kind of headstrong. Even throughout all them G'ing up his French teammates and going court and everything, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't even care about playing for France. Like, the guy's just a bit of a different guy. He's a different breed. But 36, man, I think anyone trying to come to the Premier League and you've never played Premier League football at 36, I think you're fucking losing already. It's an upgrade to Nketiah. It's not very forward thinking, but you know what? Straight hearted, guys, would you do it? If you was Arteta, would you do it? Ben Zimmer to Arsenal. I don't know. That one's just caught me out when you dropped that one. I'm now thinking, hold on. Then financial fair play. We sell Nketiah to Palace for about 30 mil. We accept we're not going to get the money we want for the thing. Palace badly need a striker. We're going to let one of the English kids go, aren't we? Eddie, Emil, or Ramsdale. Whoever bids first for whoever, or makes an acceptable offer for Unero Dumont. There is comments here. Newcastle will never sell them to us. Why? What if they're kind of forced to, Lee? Like, we're talking maybe forcing. Like we're talking if you can't actually go out there and make signings. What if they have to? Like, I'm sure it can't be that bad at Newcastle. But you've kind of heard Eddie Howe. You've kind of seen the statement they put out. It seems kind of serious. Eddie Howe's like, would love to do deals right now. We're super thin going in. We lost people like Tonali. This financial fair play is for real, bros. Like, we've heard again, as much as I don't believe it, but Man City, they've been set a date, but they can't tell us when the date is. So why are Everton getting the duck points? Why are Everton in trouble again? Why is Wolves and Nottingham Forest getting knocked on the door about financial fair play? Why can't Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City spend because of financial fair play? I don't know. But this is again why Tottenham are still sniffing around Chelsea for Conor Gallagher. As me and you, Ian, we've noted out in the past many times, like, if you sell someone from your academy, you get like fucking Brucey bonus points. And Conor Gallagher, obviously from the academy, if they get a 50 mil offer, I think they take it. I don't think it's a good move for Jar. Forest have just scored. Wood, superstar striker. Wood has come off the bench, or maybe he started. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. But Forest are 3-2 up at Blackpool. This Wolves right back better than Ben White. Bruv's never really seen him. Aight, Nouri, is any good? But I've heard what can happen there. They want a goalkeeper. Financial fair play. I think they've got a bid on the table, maybe from Saudi for this. Their number one, Saar. Is it still Saar? I can't remember. But Wolves allegedly have got decent money on the table for their goalkeeper. So what they'll do is they don't mind doing a temporary measure, bringing Aaron Ramsdale into the summer and then going again in the summer to try and get a goalkeeper or two. So what Wolves are allegedly proposing is, why don't we just send you Nouri to the end of the season? You send us Ramsdale to then fuck off, don't even think about us. Get down. I don't know if he's better than Ben White, bros, but I don't know. Financially, we can't buy a fullback that just is going to sit on the bench from the summer onwards. Why do I feel this one is actually doable? This one's doable here. This Nouri could come Arsenal and Ramsdale. No obligations, none of this bollocks with conditions. I reckon it could be just a straight loan to the summer. Arsenal bring back Ramsdale, try and sell him, English quota, etc. And yeah, I could see something freaky happening. Us getting like Nouri from Wolves, and then Ramsdale going there on loan, and then no more business. But then who's going to be our backup fucking goalkeeper for the rest of the season? I reckon we probably can. Because, bros, remember you said before, impossible. Bayern won't sell. Bros, I'm hearing the exact opposite. Bayern will sell at £70 million, whether it was now or in the summer. Bayern are going to be harassed for Alphonso Davies, isn't it? Real Madrid tried it last summer. They'll be back for Alphonso Davies this summer. They will be back. Forrest just scored. That Doug, yeah, I know he's a big bastard, isn't it, bro? Can you see him? Did you see him? Did you see him? You might have seen him. He's a big fucker, isn't it? Now he's just staring at the TV. Bossman, good evening. How are you, bros? Good evening, Danny, mate. How you doing? Dan, I hear that Arsenal going for Ivan Toney. No, we are not. Ivan Toney's just put it back out. He's a bit of a snake, isn't it? He hasn't even kicked a ball for Brentford yet, and he's already saying today, live. Well, not live. I don't know if yeah, it was live. He was in the studio, I think. Oh, fuck knows. On Sky Sports News, I want to go, and I want to go this January. I think that's such a disrespectful thing to say when this club's had to pay you for the last 6 months while you're a little gambling addict. Bros, I like nothing about him at all, bros. Mate, if it was a loan, I'll shake your hand and do a deal with you right now with no obligation. Fuck him. I don't think he's good enough. He doesn't take us to that next level. He might pop like snooker. He might pop one or two more shots than Eddie and Keto Jesus, perhaps. But I reckon it'll be one or two. What's he going to be? A threat from corners? Brilliant. What, he can take a penalty, so can Saka. Fuck him. Don't really want him, mate. What you mean? Is it in a good way? Like, dig, let's do it now, right now? Or do you think like we should be getting a lot more? What do you mean by that, sorry? Bro, this geezer scored about 22 goals in his Arsenal career in like 5 seasons. I don't think he's worth much more than £30 million, English or not, mate. Conor Gallagher's bang average. Wow, Charles McLaughlin already. Babs. Statistically, he's their best player for everything, for tackles, possession, for passing, for this and that. And he is alongside fucking Enzo Fernandez and fucking Caicedo, with all respect. Bro, he ain't that bad. He ain't that. Hey, what are you doing, you snake fuck? Hey, Doug. How did Chelsea manage to sell rubbish talent for big fees? Don't know, play them for half a season and give them the captain's armband and pretend they love them. Not just send them out and reserve them off and Guendouzi and Saliba them off, bros. That's what they do. They go on like they're the best thing since fucking Hovis sliced bread, bros, and then sell them for as much as they fucking can. They're business fucking men. That's how they do it. Broja, don't worry, he'll come. He'll get a few minutes. They'll go and get 30, 40, 50 mil for him as well. Not a problem, wee man. Arsenal, fuck, we can't get a blowjob for Nathan Miles or anyone else. Do you know what I mean? Why ever think about Nathan Miles? I fucking love his energy. I'm very surprised at the blasphemous coming out of Lieka's mouth. Bang average. Statistically, he's their best fucking player for everything. For tackles, possession, slide tackles, fucking work rate, energy, the red heat markers all over the pitch. Bros. Terrible. He runs around a lot. That's the bare minimum. Never seen this right back play. If he's any good. Neither have I. Can anyone tell me about Nouri at Wolverhampton? Chelsea are wicked at selling very high. Brilliant. Oh, it's too good. Sell him immediately. Well, so cool. So if I could do a deal with you right now, sell him to Palace for £30 million, would you bring Benzema to Arsenal for 6 months while we think about our striker situation? I reckon he will. I'm not saying much. If we sell Nketiah for 28 mil, I bet they get 35 for Broja. Simple as, bros. They get 35 for Broja. If we got 28. Allegedly, Palace have told us, isn't it? There's £22 million cash money sat on their desk, like in their top drawer, right there. But Arsenal ain't buying at 22 mil. Palace are at the FA Cup, not scoring no goals. Apparently, they missed like 30 fucking chances tonight. I'm not telling you or anyone else or Crystal Palace fans. What is the dog doing behind him? That Eddie Nketiah is big up Morocco winning 3-0 today. Brap. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like Conor Gallagher's work rate. I'm not saying he's fucking Arsenal level, but I think Tottenham are getting a fucking fine footballer there. A guy that's very versatile, can play in many positions. But Bayern would allow and sanction a move for Mateus Legit, whether it's now or in the summer. I reckon Arsenal Football Club should be all over this. Alexander Isaac and Bruno Guimaraes, double £200 million bid in the summer. Fuck me, that's him, legit. We still need a central midfielder. You know. Gerard Braithwaite, I don't think Everton want to sell this guy, but clubs are being linked with him. He's 22, I think. I'm not sure. 6'5", left-footed centre back, can play left back. Fuck me, sounds bang up Arsenal Street. Late bids possible, especially if we sell Nketiah and get Suarez off the wage bill, etc. And anyone else? Who knows? Late bids. Anana, Everton is being suggested. Gustavo Willian, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Man City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Chelsea are all being linked with the Power Ramirez attacking midfielder striker. He's 16. He's got a £50 million buyout clause, and would have to stay on loan in Brazil for a year and a half. I'd still buy it. PSG are willing to loan Goncalo Ramos to anyone in the world for the rest of the season, as long as they pick up his wages. Arsenal offer Ramsdale to anyone for £40 million. Ramsdale swap with Wolves right back. Ait Nouri could be very possible. As I've already said, Bruno Guimaraes and Alexander Isaac are Arsenal's two main summer targets, and Palace consider upping their £22 million offer for Eddie Nketiah to nearer the £30 million mark. Guys, what's your thoughts? West Ham are in talks with former Celtic striker Jota. He was decent at Celtic. Not sure if he's Premier League material. Henderson is a free agent and is actively talking to Ajax. Allegedly, I've heard from the grapevine that he's really pissed off Liverpool haven't come back for him. Benzema wants to move away from Saudi Arabia. Now, we have heard Arsenal and Chelsea have both offered him 6-month deals until the end of the season. Not sure how true this is, but I will get back to you on that. Liverpool want a huge midfielder in the summer. They're targeting Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz or Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle. Ivan Toney, the ignorant little bastard, still says he wants to move away from Brentford at this very January transfer window. I reckon he should fuck off bollocks. He's a cunt. Man United submit a £100 million offer for Ivan Ferguson, but obviously Brighton would not get the deal, the player, the money until the summer. Same way Man United wouldn't get the asset, the product, the player, Ivan himself, until the summer. And Michael Ellis could be also going Old Trafford. £50 million is the buyout clause for the Crystal Palace right winger. What do you reckon the score is going to be against Palace at the weekend, mate? Well, they're fucking diabolical and they can't score goals. We've got to win 2-3-0. Like, surely. They're fucking diabolical. Like, tonight, they dominated. Then again, they're not playing bad. They dominated the whole game away at Everton. They lost 1-0. They just can't fucking score goals. It's a £50 million buyout clause. What I do know, he seems to be quite an intelligent geezer. He turned down Chelsea knowing that was a fucking shit fuck of a club and he weren't up for it. Do you know what I mean? So, he's waiting for a club that is going to play him, though. Now, we've got Saka on the right wing. I don't think he comes to a club where Saka is and that's his main position. So, I don't believe so, no, to be honest with you. If you turn down Chelsea, bro, I was being a bit worried that he won't be a first teamer and knowing that he won't break into the French squad if he's just warming the bench at Chelsea, Arsenal or fucking Torquay. What's the fucking point? He's going to go to a club that's basically telling them, you're our right winger next season. A club like Aston Villa. Arsenal scouts watching your defender for the Ivory Coast earlier. Bang! Osman Diamonde. I reckon we should ship Vieira out, bros. We're never going to get the 35 mil on him. He's got a 50 million and a 59 million pound buyout. I don't know, 45 million in Vieira? Fuck knows. I'll go Portugal and broker the deal myself. Bollocks. Because we're never going to get any use out of Vieira. Fuck him off. Go send him to Sporting CP. Give us Osman Diamonde and we send you a shitload of money as well. How's about that? But that's a never fucking alleged signing for the summer. Like, fuck me, what are we going to do? Spend £450 million in the summer? Then again, though, we've got at least 200 million, surely 200 million pound worth of talent to sell. But I'm including a lot of people in that. The Tommy Yasus, the Jacob Kiwars, the Trossards, the Nketiahs, the Jesuses. They all can fuck off for me. Seriously. And then I'll go and use my budget and whatever you bring in from all that load of shite and go again. Bruno Gomes, Alexander Isaac, Matthias Legit, Kameninga style midfielder. How much are they going to cost? 59 mil allegedly, bros. But again, teams are broke. Arsenal, I could see, would be the exact team that would say, listen, we can't meet the buyout clause. But we've got Vieira and 30 million quid for you if you're interested. Do you know what I mean? And why not try it? They're Portuguese. I'm sorry. Not in no disrespectful way. Fuck them. Do you know what I mean? Start harassing them. Allegedly, we've already put in a bit of 30 million, which they rejected. But that was last summer. He's 19. He's a powerhouse. I say we've got to get this young guy. Do you know what I mean? He's a right-footed centre-back. We've obviously been linked to Gerard Hato. We've been linked to Matthias Legit. We've been linked to Gerard and Braithwaite. All left-footed centre-backs. Someone's leaving, isn't there? Gabriel? I mean, if this was all to happen, I mean. Something's not right somewhere. We've been linked to an awful lot of centre-backs. Considering we can't score goals and we're screaming. Considering we've needed a central midfielder ever since we let Xhaka and Partey. Well, I feel like Partey's gone already. Excuse me, he's clearly not gone. But since they're not about anyway, we've lacked a central midfielder. Declan Rice is brilliant. But he can't do fucking both roles. He can't do the double pivot by him fucking self. It's as simple as. And that's why we were caught out against Fulham. They put Kearney and Paulina all over him. West Ham put Prowse and fucking Souček all over him. Who else did we lose to? Villa. They put fucking the McGinn and fucking Douglas Luiz all over him. Do you know what I mean? And Declan Rice was ineffective in all three of them games. It tells me he can't do it by himself. He's fucking a fantastic midfielder, English, woo, bulldog and all that bollocks. But he still needs a fucking partner that can put his foot in. Kameninga. A cheaper Kameninga, very cheap man's Kameninga would be someone like Onana. Is that good enough to raise us to that next level? Do you know what I mean? What do you expect of a defensive midfielder? Not very much. You don't expect goals. You don't expect overhead kicks and volleys and fucking whatever and superstar finishes. You expect him to be able to fucking hold a line together when your bastard fullbacks bolt forward, etc. Maybe Onana could fill that. He is a Gabriel type defender or composed like Saliba. I like him in a 19, but I was like, for me, he's only going to improve, innit? But if he was to come to a club and sit on benches and everything, he's not going to improve. He needs to come to a club that's going to kind of trust him. Can Arsenal do that? I'd like to think so. But you do need a big squad as well, bro. Champions League and trying to compete for league titles, bro. It doesn't happen if you've just got 4 defenders that are good. You know what I mean, at the back. You need at least one world-class fucking deputy for fucking Saliba or Gabriel. Someone that's ready just to walk in. I'm sorry, bros. Other clubs manage it and do it. Man City have done it for fucking years. Do you know what I mean? Other clubs have done it. Someone's going to be pissed off every week. Someone has to sit on the bench, innit? Fuck them. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. 33 minutes now. I didn't even get into breakfast today yet, guys. Fuck knows. I'm living terribly. Yes. I'm getting a boiler in the morning. But yeah, serious targets for the summer, man. I'd be looking at people like Diamonde. Legit. Obviously, you can't get all of them. Braithwaite, I don't think can happen, but we'll write his name anyway. He's young, he's English. Midfielders, Kameninga. Onana. Who else? Paulina seems to want to go Germany, but again, fuck Germany. I don't know. I'm not writing no more names down. I believe so. I believe again though, a loan offer, because they'll use the old bullshit terminology of we need to get Ramsdale some minutes, innit? I reckon Ramsdale could go Wolves, bros. If Ramsdale's up for it, it's going to be up to the player as well. A straight loan, innit? And we might take this Ait Nori because we've definitely got problems at fullback, bros. We might do a deal like that. Just a straight loan and do it to the end of the season. Get our guy back. Fuck Ait Nori back to Wolves. Fuck him back off up the road to Wolverhampton. And then sell Ramsdale in the summer. Unless we got a bid for Ramsdale now, that could change everything, obviously. Yeah, can't see it. Maybe a loan, nothing big. I like to do it a lot. I like him a lot. There's something by him, and Juventus, with respect, don't trust about him. 2 massive teams are willing to let him go around about the same money, They're both not, well, Juventus were a bit broke. They're both not exactly broke, but my only alarm bell, legit is Juventus are more than happy to cash in on him. And Bayern spent about, as far as I know, 70 million for him. And they're also more than happy to cash in on him at around the same money. So that is not only alarm bell. Is it something with his attitude? Is it something like they think he can't get better? Has he stood still in his career? I don't know. It's still a decent three teams to have on your CV, though. Ajax, fucking Juventus, and fucking Bayern Munich. Do you know what I mean? I like him a lot. Is it something to do with composure? They're feeling as a motherfucker, I don't know. And I get very suspicious when teams want to just happily sell, apparently, the greatest defender since Virgin van Dijk. You know what I mean? Virgin. Bros, we need someone as good, though, ready to step in, bros. It's the way it is. We can't have Jacob Keywater, bros. You don't win Champions League or league titles when you've got Jacob Keywater coming, bros, because no one can play a whole season. This is the problem, bros, that for me, this is one of the main crossroads we're at right now, Lee. If you bring Nori, even though if it's just a loan, sweet, bros, that doesn't improve us. It helps out in terms of numbers. It helps us out during January and February. But what happens to the cunt in March if Timber's back and firing? And his little blowjob, Ben White's doing all right again on the other side at right back. You don't need Nori no more. Bros, again, for me, I would suffer with nothing. It's just got to be that higher tier for me. It's got to be the next level. Or bollocks, I throw it all out the window and go all young. Nusa, Diamonde, Yildiz, and I go back to the 18-year-olds fucking list. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't take either out. I'm not saying I'll take none of them out either, mate. I reckon Gabriel could be sold, but that's a story for a different day. Because we're linked with many centre-backs, bros, from legit to Osman Diamonde. Do you know what I mean? And if we were to try and do something similar like last summer and get business done early, I don't know. Could we go and whack a £200 million on the table again? Whether it was Bruno Gomes and Isaac, then what? Then what, though? Because then you still need a centre-half. Do you know what I mean? Isaac and Bruno Gomes would be a wonderful fucking start, though. Now, De Jong. Now, again, because they want this guy, I've heard that they would allow Newcastle to take De Jong to replace Gomes and cash on top for Bruno Gomes. Send De Jong to Newcastle. I think that could tempt Newcastle massively. And then again, I think it's next season again, obviously. They've got Tonali back. So Tonali and De Jong would be like two new central midfielders, literally, because Tonali's not really played for them, has he? So that's a way that they could sacrifice. So don't be fucking thinking Bruno Gomes won't leave. They've got Tonali, who's a tough little defensive midfielder. Then again, not Premier League proven and hasn't played for the whole year because he's a gambling addict cunt like Ivan Toney. Fuck out my face. So yeah, I don't know. Bruno could go. So imagine they've got like an offer from Barcelona, £40 million cash, and take Frankie De Jong. That gives them 40 million to spend, and they've got Frankie De Jong and Tonali in their central midfield. I think they consider that massively, especially if financial fair play. I can't knock this table. It's really knocking on their door. Okay, exactly. So this is why I'm not saying Tonali is going to be better than Bruno Gomes, but this is why I believe Gomes could go, and I wouldn't rule out a bid from Arsenal and Liverpool Football Club. But Barcelona, really, allegedly, that's their number one target. They've got that former Southampton mug, Romelu. I spat on myself. They've got Romelu running around in the central midfield. Like, is De Jong playing for Barcelona at the moment? In fact, I haven't noticed De Jong at all this season at Barcelona. Get out of my face. Nice, isn't it? Banging that, innit? I told you, don't come in my face or I'll put you in the fucking bathroom or something. Go away from me when I'm live. That's all I ask. So yeah, Bruno Gomes, I think, can happen. But the thing is, who do you rather? If you could take one out of the two, then people, would you take Isaac? Liakers to you. I know you badly want a striker. I know you like Ivan Toney. Isn't this geezer double Ivan Toney for you, mate? Double. He's like two Ivan Toneys. He's much better. Slicker, better touch, more composed, and can score more than 10 a season without penalties and free kicks and etc. So, I don't know. I say you do something crazy. Straight as soon as the season's done, man, you knock on Newcastle's door. You say, right, you little fucking Geordie motherfuckers. Here's £200 million. Go fuck yourself. Take a Mill Smith Rowe as well. Fuck you. Just give me Bruno. Give me Isaac, and we're off. And then you try and reset, and you sell a few fuckers. If Eddie Nketiah is still around, you sell him. Trossard, you sell him. Jesus, you sell him. Jacob Keywell, you sell him. Tommy, you fucking sell him. Do you know what I mean? You try and get money in that way. And then hopefully you add a couple of more bits to that Isaac and Bruno Gomes. Or we'll be sitting here again next January saying, do you know what, Bruno Gomes and Isaac have been brilliant, isn't it? It's still not enough. We need a fullback. We need a backup goalkeeper for Rare. So we'll probably have sold Ramsdale by that time. This is why I think you need to get the £200 million, if that's our budget, for example. Say if this was similar to last summer, people, and walk with me if you like. You just do it. You fucking stab yourself in the back. You just get the Bruno and fucking Isaac over and done with quick. Whack your budget out, £200 million. And then you sit there and you twaddle your fingers. And you wait for Eddie, Ramsdale, Jacob Keywell, Trossard, Jesus. What would you get for them lot? Jesus, 50 mil. Trossard, 10 mil. That's 60. Ramsdale, 30 mil. 90. Nketiah, another 30 mil. 110, 120. Jacob Keywell, 10. 130. So in my world of Danny AFC TV, even though it probably couldn't work like this, you get your Bruno Gomes and your Alexander Isaac immediately with your 200 mil budget. And the players I've read out there that you sell, if you're fortunate enough to get the whole 130, that's when you've got to then now go get your fullback, your backup goalkeeper, and your central midfielder. Probably easier said than done, but fuck me. No, you don't need a central midfielder, Bruno Gomes. Whoa! You go get your fucking winger, your right back, and your goalkeeper with the 130 mil. I reckon I could do that. Backup goalkeeper, Benzema, Southampton, 15 mil. A fullback that's really good. Preferably could play both sides. I think that Frimpong can play both sides. I want to buy a Leverkusen, but I'm scared of him because he plays in Germany. Hakimi will be out of budget. But I don't know. What do you think? Right, Tony interview. Bros, it's not a bit strange. It's a bit disrespectful. He's a big cunt. I'm leaving. I want to leave. You ain't even fucking kicked a ball. He can play this week, though. I have an interview. It's a bit strange. He hasn't kicked a ball this season and talking about going, it's his fault he ain't playing, not the club's. Exactly. He's going on like he's the victim as well. Do you know what? I fucking don't like him, bros. I don't even know any of my club. I can't believe why people like Lee Akers or the Craigs of the world, Arsenal fans just like us, that actually see a future with a gambling addict that wants to leave his club at the first opportunity. Fucking waste, man. He's a wanker. That's what I loved about Wenger. Do you think Wenger would go for a geezer like that? Fuck off. Never in your life. Man City have signed that River Plate geezer. That's another geezer I spoke about in the summer. Why can't we ever get these Argentinians or Brazilians done? It really hurts my feelings, man. Abiyachi, I fucking don't know his name. Fuck off. The lights are burning bright at the Emirates again tonight. Lovely. Dog, what are you doing? Bollocks, bruv. No way. No way, bruv. Would you take away 70 mil of your summer budget to go and get Ivan Toney right now? And then you're left is safe. For argument's sake, we've got 200 mil in the summer. Would you give yourself 130 in the summer to go get Toney now, bros? And then forget about people like Alexander Isaac. Do you think he's on Alexander Isaac's level? Real talk, though. How high do you rate Toney, bros? I know you like that, Trossard. But yeah, what do you think of that then, guys? If we had 200 million to spend in the summer, UE, would you run with that? Would you go get Bruno Gomes and Isaac immediately and then start selling and trying to fucking wrap up the rest of your squad? Would you run with that, UE? I think you're a bit of a gambler like me. He looked wonderful last night. He looked really good. He looked very good. Should have completed the hat-trick. Waste man. But yeah, he looked fucking good. Sharp. 2 finishes from outside the area, innit? They were just fucking lethal, innit? You either can or you can't. Clearly, he's got it in his locker. He can do it at times. One of them was a goalkeeper mistake, though, bros. One of them, the goalkeeper. I don't know. He got bribed. If that was my goalkeeper, I'd have run onto the pitch and fucking smashed him one in his face. I'll be honest with you. No, bro, that's like me having Trossard in the back. Fucking not going to fucking happen. Seriously, not going to happen. That dog standing staring at me. Yeah, but bros, is he the summer target, the level like up there? Like we know we can't buy a financial fair play. Like we've done it already. We spoke about it for 2 days, even though it has been interesting. This unraveling this financial fair play shit. Certain teams getting harassed, Man City and Chelsea getting away with whatever they like. Man City have calmed down. They've respected him. That's why they didn't even go for Rice in the summer. Do you know what I mean? Man City have slowed their asses down. You're going to hate me for saying this. I don't like people from Holland either. Fucking bollocks. So that's the guy. All eggs in the basket. That's the striker you'd bring in, Lee. I don't know, man. That's the thing with Tony. So can we close that down? Well, I'm talking the summer target. We know we're not getting no big name striker right now. I'm talking the summer. What would you do? I really would just go put 100 million on Newcastle's desk. Seriously. I think Isaac at a better club. I think he's ready to blow, you know. I reckon he's ready to go to that next level. Every time I see him, man, I reckon he's ready to go to that next level. Serious talk, guys. That boy is ready to go. This Haribo, by the way. But this guy is ready to go. I'm going to go Trossard going forwards. Hey, Trossard. I should have done that, hadn't it? That would have been blinding. Trossard. Here, Trossard. Here, Trossard. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. I was joking. Good boy. Good boy. Good big dog. Good big dog. Good big dog. Here, Trossard. Trossard. Right, go away. Sweet. Oh, shit. This is not a good text. Hold on, people. Hold on. So sorry, people. It's my brother. He doesn't text me often. Right. That'll do. Right, I'm calling you Doug Trossard going forward. I haven't, to be honest with you, Bubs. No. He's like Robin Van Persie. Who? Sweet. Who? Robin Van Persie? That's a big statement. Should we go for Robin Van Persie's son? Linda's it off. Suarez coming from the Dutch league. That's very true. Who else has come from the Dutch league, though, and been as effective as him? Would you say like Frankie de Jong has smashed it at Barca, etc.? Like, I'm trying to think. Anthony at Man United. Who else has come from the Dutch league, though, since Suarez? Because how long ago was that? 12, 15 years ago? I'm not taking the piss, by the way. About 15 seasons ago, no? About 15 years ago, yeah? One geezer. One geezer. And this wasn't no normal geezer. This was a racist, not that that's a good thing, but this was a racist, full-blooded, fuck you, Uruguayan. I'll do anything to win. I'll spit on you. I'll racially abuse you. I'll do anything it fucking takes to win. I tell you what, not that his character was blinding and everything, but I tell you what, you have a player like that in your team, though, you fucking win. You only need, and he's another one, Alexis Sanchez. Them two remind me of each other. Not in the way they play football, the spirit, the way they go on. You have two of them in your club, bro. You're probably winning the league title. You have a Suarez and a Sanchez together. Geezers that don't know when to give up. You're 2-0 down, and it's the 89th minute. Suarez, every player we've got, maybe not Declan Rice, are already in the changing room fucking themselves. Trossard's doing this, getting battered by his missus, getting black eyes everywhere. All of that shit's going on Lee Akers and everyone else in the stream. That's the truth. Suarez, nah. Sanchez, nah. 2-0 down, 90th minute. We're still going here. Maybe not perhaps with a victory, but we're going at least for a draw. Let's go, boys. We've got 5 minutes stoppage time. Let's go. That's the difference in footballers like that. A lot more flops. Flippity flop, bros. Damn. I bet you should. I beg you. All right, I will. Just like I said to you about Yildiz the other day. All right, cool. And I'll go and watch his club's fucking... Is he final? Sorry, who's it? No, he ain't final. Bros, I'll go watch his club's next game, bros. Because I wanted to watch Bologna at the weekend. But you know what? Now that I've learned that this geezer, that's why it's quiet down. This geezer, Bayern installed a 50% sell-on clause. Bologna want a lot of money for him, man. They want 80, 90 mils for him because they've got to send 50% of that money that they get. So if it's 90 mil, 45 of that's going to Bayern Munich immediately. So that deal's very tough to deal now. Very tough to do. But any club going forward, anyone in the world that wants him, I don't care if it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Man City, clubs will ask for a lot of money because they've got to give half of that money to Bayern Munich. Why did they do that deal? They obviously need a good striker. I don't know. God, that is amazing. I feel you're ignoring him. No, bro, just don't really watch much football. And I like to see people live. Watching clips of people, bros, is all fucking well and good. But Yaya Sanogo looked good in a couple of clips. You know what I mean? Shamak, I always knew he was shit, but he looked good in a couple of clips. Clips really fucking don't do it for me. I like to watch a motherfucker live. 90 minutes, bros. Give me 90 minutes. And I'll tell you if I like him. And I know people can have an off 90 minutes. And what if the whole other team, his 10 teammates were playing shit? La la la, it weren't his fault. I'm intelligent enough to see through that, Lee. So I've got to see this fucker live, innit? I've got to see him live, mate. Rude smashed it in the Dutch. How many years? We're going back fucking 30 now. Oh no, Ruud van Nistelrooy. I thought we're going through Dullet. I was like, what? Eh? I thought, fuck me, he's going further back. Ruud Gullit, you're 35 years. 30 years ago. Ruud van Nistelrooy, he did, didn't he? And at Man United. That was before, though. You're still going backwards, bros. I take your point massively, but you're still going backwards. Mark Overmars, he comes from the Ajax Academy, comes to Arsenal and smashed it. But this was also in the 1990s. I'm talking about people in the zeros, the noughties. Who's done it recently? Who has come from Holland and done Welsh? Van Dijk's Dutch. He's a good shot. Memphis Depay. He's a cunt. I can't think of no one from Holland that's totally like. I'm not saying no one made money. I'm saying who actually did come to the big clubs and murk it. He was an of a bastard. I like Xerxes though. Remember, I'm saying it. I think he has a great career. And bro, again, I'm just saying it's going to take a team like Chelsea or someone or Man City to negotiate, bros. How can we negotiate with that? They're going to be like, all right, listen, you cunts. You're North London, you're Arsenal, bollocks. We don't care. He's got a 50% sell-on, a sell-on thing. It's not going to be done for fucking cheap money. I don't care who does it. Anyone in the world. Happy Zaha. I don't play this anymore. He used to ruin us. True. It was Feyenoord. Yes. I did say Feyenoord. I'm pretty sure I did say Feyenoord. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to go watch Feyenoord of the weekend, aren't I? Who else is linked with this geezer, Lee? Like, you fucking seem to like. You seem to really like this motherfucker, don't you? Comparing him to people like Robin van Persie as well. Dog, why are you staring at the window? I'm fearing he wants to go out. He went out just before the stream. He should be fine. Have you got a bellyache, dogs? I swear to God. The only thing in this house, I'll you up. Hopefully we'll do well. I think Man United, Martinez has been good. But most do flop. Martinez, I have to say, is very 50-50, but I like him. I like the way he puts his foot in. He hasn't really changed the way Man United defend. Like the way Saliba come and change things at Arsenal. It's away at Crystal Palace on his debut. And she looked good immediately. But yeah, I do like him. We should have got him. See, that's a guy I would have trusted at left back or centre back, Martinez at Arsenal. We should have got him. We should have got him, probably. I think he would have been good at Arsenal. And people like Zinchenko could have got the fuck right out and put a proper defender just at left back defending. Jaegers would have been up for that, I think. Who knows? Right, we've got one more of these ready to go. Beautiful. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. To the greatest. Right, I guess Timber blew too well. Yeah, I take your point. Anthony is terrible. 86 million quid, bros. Overrated, interesting. He didn't agree with me. Do you like that geezer at Tottenham, bros? I know you hate everything about Tottenham. The Argentinian defender, do you like him? I'm putting you in. It's a bit of a trick question, so you don't like my. Do you like? Give me that fucking top to the pen. The dog now run off with a fucking top to the pen. I'm not trying to say they're similar, but they both put their foot in. They both have got a red card on them, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? But I know who you're talking about. The Martin. I know who you're talking about. I know. Is it regular? Not regular on you, cunt. Argentinian or something, bros. That centre back at Totti. What do you think of him as a defender? Not the one that come this season, Van der Leyen. Not him. No. The other one. The one that gets sent off. Oh yeah, he started there. True. Shame. Liga. Better than Zenny. He is better than Zenny. Couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Guys, as we know, there's like 4 or 5 minutes left. His dog's putting his head on like that. What are you doing? What do you want from me? All right, go on now. Go away, please. Go away. Come on, I don't want to do it, man. F off then. I don't really want to belt you, like. But I fucking will, though, if you tempt me. Zenny ain't in front of that. No, but Martinez can happily play at left back, bros. I've seen him do it. He can happily play at left back, Martinez. I think that was me and Yui's point on that. We could have used that versatility. Do you know what I mean? If Gabriel was out or Saliba was out, even though you don't want 2 left-footed centre backs, but I don't personally give a fuck. If it was Saliba, I mean, that was unfortunately out. I'd happily play Martinez there. Zinchenko's pissing me off right now. If he wasn't the ranks, I'm just saying he's my left back for this moment. That's what I think. I think I can talk for Yui as well. Maybe I can't. But that he's trying to eat the lid of the pen. He can't defend. Who? The Tottenham, both of them. Oh God, which one? Who? I like that Totti defender. You know that Romero, that's the bastard. Is a good defender, but a liability. Red card waiting for him. See, I don't know, bro. Sign turns me on about gays. I puts their foot in, it doesn't mind, and then tells the referee, "Fuck off, mate." And you're on the floor. Fucking stay there, cunt. I do like a geezer like that, Lee. I have to say, I really like a geezer like that. I know they've been railroaded out of football, but there's still a couple of them left. I don't know. He hasn't quite got the fucking Suarez die mentality, bros, but he's another one, bros. Like, he won't be mugged off, and it doesn't matter if it's Haaland in town or whatever. He's going to let you know he's about, and I like a geezer like that. That was my only point on the other cunt we were talking about, Martinez. That's true, by the way, because 100% true. Because when I started researching this guy, thinking we were about to really pay about 50 mil this geezer. Because I was saying, I remember on the streams when we were linked for him, this geezer's a left back, though. He's a left back. He's a left back. Do you really pay? Are we going into the 50 million category? Are we going into that level of left back now? 50 million left backs. Anyway, we pulled out the deal. I didn't know at 5'7" he was going to come and be pretty reasonable at centre back as well. I know you have, bruv. I think I'm just done with him as a person. That's another one on my summer list. How much can you get for him? 15, 20 mil? That's another one on my list in the summer, by the way. My budget went up. My 130 is now 150, UE, by the way. Remember that. I bet. It's now 150. Sell it to Zinchenko. You know what I mean? So I got 150 to spend after my 200 million spent at Newcastle. I'm selling every cunt now to get fees in, to get more budget in, more money in. Shouts out to you, my brothers. I'm about to make an exit. I am fucking starving. Don't know if I should start with a quick bagel or just crack on with dinner, like, you know what I mean? Crack straight on a BJ, darling. Just crack straight on. I know we can't defend, bruvs. I would sell him, bruv. The dog's fully eating the pen cap. Loco, what are you doing? Drop the fucking thing. Leave it alone. Do you know what? Eat it. Fuck. I don't give a fuck about that. But let's do what you want. Fuck, you know. Right. I'm going to eat something, boys and girls. And I'm going to ponder with the idea of the summer window again. Like I do. But I'm doing it every night now because I just know we're not going to do nothing this window, yeah? I'm now going to ponder my thoughts and think, right. You go with 200 million. Your summer spend like last year, you take that to Newcastle. But you know what? If you've done something like that, they're just going to say they want 250 for the pair of them. Then I'm going to have to go around there and beat fucking Eddie Howe up on the fucking lady, whatever. Not that Peter Bird up here. I mean, not DT. What's her name? Lady. Whoever fuck owns Newcastle. That group and that lady fucking, the one that looks like a horse with her nose. Ross. All people that don't usually come at me is coming at me today. What's this? Let it load. Give it a second, Dan. Give it a second. I just reloaded my TV. I wanted to have a little moment with Martin Keown. I don't know the fella. He was super aggressive. Yeah, bro. He was brilliant. He should have played more for England, bro. He was unlucky. Bang unlucky, innit? I don't know. There was a lot of good centre backs at England, innit? On more than one occasion. So.
In January, Japan had an earthquake and 168 people died. Miami had moral aliens. Iran and Beirut were attacked. The release of all the Epstein documents.
I'll look at that in a minute. I'll look at that in a minute. Is any of it okay as a squad player or playing 20 games? He can't handle the season. Definitely, Buzz. But as a £35 million left back, I'm saying that's for me personally just not good enough. I'd cut my losses, get rid of him ASAP. Buzz at £34 million, bros. That weren't bad, and I know he would have been down for that. Look. Oh, you can't! And kudos come out of the Dutch league as well. Yeah, I know. I know. Why is my TV having a little? What's it going on with? Is the internet about to fucking break? Move, dog. Move, you fucking penny himself. That says it's fine. It says it's just on and off. On! Off the box! On the box! Move, dog, or I'll punch you. Seriously, come get out of my way. Move. I'm going to start laying down left-footed fucking volleys on you. Move. Take your pen cap and fuck off. He's only a central fielder. Bro, he's a back. I don't know what he is. I don't know. I kind of would just sell him. Seriously, the first of my. He's now going on the top of my names to sell for the summer now. Don't do you, bro. Give us your team for Palace. Fuck. Who's available? Who's not? Shit. Raya. White. God. Zinni. Saliba Gabriel. Obviously, Rice. I'm trying to think alongside him. It's Palace. Do we need Jorginho? No. All right, cool. Just do what he's going to do. Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, because this is what he's going to do anyway. Martin, Elite, Saka, Jesus. There's your team. Well, that's the team that he's going to pick. That's the team he's going to pick. Well, on the stream. Oh, not you four. That's it. You tell him, Geordie. Right. Man. Solanke and Bruno Gomes, bros. He's been linked with Arsenal on a £200 million. We'll put our whole budget on them too, even though I'd be happy to do it. Hopefully sell a couple of players and maybe get a couple more little squad members in. I fear for Newcastle now. I'm really trying to wonder what's going on. Like, move! Hey, dog, fuck off! He's hitting the camera. Fuck off. Fuck off. Move. Fuck off. You can't. Fuck off. Move! And he comes straight back. Go on, hit that camera one more time and see if you're not spinning on a kebab fucking thing today. I'll cook you! Sorry about that, folks. I'm proud to be a Geordie. I'm just about to get out of the stream. I'm starving myself talking a kebab, even though I'm a vegetarian. But, yeah, guys. Bruno Gomes, I really would do that deal. I'd go to Newcastle in the summer. Hello, Phil. I'd be going to Newcastle in the summer and I'd be saying, you know what, mate? It's £200 million. And then you lot have got Tonali coming back. You've got £200 million to go and replace Isaac and probably get someone strong in, you know what I mean? Go give Barcelona 50 million quid. You get Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong, Tonali. It wouldn't be the end of the world to lose Bruno Gomes, is what I'm saying for Newcastle fans. Tonali looked like he was about to... he looked like he had balls about him. He looked like he was... For me, it looked like he wasn't going to be phased by the Premier League from the early games that he played. Tonali comes back like a fresh new player. Get another central midfielder in. You've got 200. In theory, if you sold Bruno Gomes to anyone in the world, say it was Real Madrid, forget what I'm saying at Arsenal. If you sold Bruno Gomes and Isaac's Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal, whatever for 200 mil, you got 200 mil. I reckon you will go get Solanke, whether Isaac stays or not. I reckon you get Solanke. He likes Solanke. Solanke likes him. He's the one that paid to Liverpool £21 million to bring him to Bournemouth in the first place. So Dominic Solanke, with or without Isaac, I reckon turns up at Newcastle next season. Like, let's say in the perfect world, Isaac stayed. I reckon you fuck the other geezer off. English. Oh, God. I don't really like him, but he does score and he's pretty consistent when he comes off the bench. Your other striker, sorry. I can't think of everything. I've laced too much. So he would get fucked off, and then it would be Solanke and Isaac going forward, I reckon, for you lot next season. In a perfect world. Staying with Newcastle, I don't believe that in any manner or any whatever situation they'd have to sell both players. So therefore, as a Newcastle fan, would you sell Isaac because you know Solanke wants to go Newcastle? You know Eddie Howe wants him. He's pretty much publicly said it. He wants him. He loves him. He adores him. He would bid for him right now, but again, in January there's no money. So if you'd bid for him right now, I believe you're not that rich, basically. Hence financial fair play. One of the two, Isaac or the other cunt. What's his name? It's bugging me now. That's him, Wilson. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, Solanke plays Wilson. I reckon Solanke goes anyway. So let's just say, get back to Stone, don't start stuttering. Bruno Gomes leaves Liverpool, £100 million. I reckon that would put you in a financially safe place again. Isaac stays, you go get Solanke for 50 mil. Tonali's coming in, or sorry, is like a fresh new player. And you've still got probably 50 mil to go and spend. Like, Bournemouth can't ask for more than 50 mil for that cunt Solanke, you know what I mean? And if Eddie Howe reckons he can get Trini out of him, brilliant. I wouldn't personally bring him to Arsenal, Solanke. Now, talking from Arsenal's point of view, who would I rather if I could get one of them from Newcastle? What is more desperate? Us to score goals, which is desperate, or Declan Rice to have someone alongside him, which again is desperate? I can't choose between the both of them. I'm greedy, innit? I want fucking both of your players. I want both of them. Bruno Gomes and Rice going forward sounds brilliant to me. Bruno. Rice. Rice. Bruno. Just sounds brilliant. Alexander Isaac up front. Sell Jesus. Sell Nketiah. Do what you got to do. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'll do. 200 million in the summer. I've accepted the fact that we will lose Isaac or Bruno, or both. See what I mean? As a Newcastle fan. Well, mate, going forward, I don't think, even though Bruno Gomes is brilliant, so don't get me wrong when I say this, with Tonali coming back, and I believe this boy's got energy and a bit of passion, and he looks ballsy, and if he's going to be a half-decent character in his life, he probably believes that he owes Newcastle a season, you know what I mean, if you know what I mean. So I reckon he goes balls deep and tries to fucking impress. So Bruno ain't the end of the world. If you sold both, got 200 mil, bros, you can have a little reset without spending too much of the owner's money. You can spend the 200 million that you receive for them two. Solanke in, but is Solanke Wilson good enough as your two strikers going forward next season? Nice to have you here, Geordie. Lendo, where are you? Everyone watching Love Island and going Dallas. So you know, innit? Solanke to replace Wilson on Newcastle still in the FA Cup. Yeah, don't remember them going out. Yeah, Fulham in the FA Cup. Got knocked out Chelsea on pens, brilliant. Surely Newcastle won't sell and find surely Newcastle won't sell and find a loophole like C. I'd imagine so, Buzz, but again, it seems to be only the privilege to getting away with this financial fair play shit. Chelsea, Man City, poor Everton, poor Newcastle. We hear Wolves are going to get a tap on the door. Very similar to Everton. Hence why they're thinking of letting people go. That Nori's been linked with Arsenal. They need a goalkeeper, but I don't know. But as you heard, Newcastle put out a statement the other day, and then the very next morning, Eddie Howe's on Sky Sports News giving it, I'd love Solanke at the club, you know what I mean? But just financially, we can't do it. Like maybe in the future, who knows, you know what I mean? Can't talk about other players, clubs and players, you know, the usual bullshit they say. But you could just see it on his face, bro. He was licking his lips. He obviously wants Solanke at Newcastle. So I reckon, bro, even though it's a bit of a bitch to say it, I reckon Bruno doesn't affect you that much. Losing Isaac, that would affect you millions, I reckon. Solanke's just not the same sort of player. Could Eddie Howe get a tune out of him, though? Imagine that. Get back on here, girl. Yeah, nothing at all, bro. It's only Tottenham. And it isn't mega monies they spent. What? Werner on loan and fucking... I forgot who they got. Oh, Dragson. 26, 27 mil, the centre back. It's not earth-shattering money, but only Tottenham have really been active in the Premier League. Very nice, very nice. The image is just beautiful. But yeah, I reckon, honestly, that ain't the end of the world for Newcastle. And if Eddie Howe was smart, you can sign players and go again. Send Trossard to Newcastle. That'd be a good little squad player for them. Do you know what I mean? Newcastle would be all right. And Tonali coming back, man. But anyway, guys, on that note, hour and 9 minutes in. I'm starving, so I'm going to jump out. I'm going to make something to eat. Think about next season's Arsenal. I'd definitely spend 200 million on Newcastle if it was ever humanly possible. Bring Isaac to the club. Anders Limpar, what a great player. I love him. £1.1 million. Just don't get it for £1.1 million no more. Swedish, Alan Wright, left back, can't remember who. I'm off to eat, so I love you, Yuri. Solarco, John Solarco, Crystal Palace. You bastard. Guys, I'm out. I'm going to eat. And love, Coventry. You watch Sky Sports, isn't it? You're watching some of them. I bet there's something on Sky Sports right now, some old football on Sky Sports Premier League. No, I wouldn't be playing with Sky Sports football. Where would they put it on? Here we go. An old game, Man United Spurs. He's going to tell me some of these geezers, isn't he? Hey, I love you, but I'm ducking. I'm starving. Guys, adios. Peace out. Good night. God bless. Please get the likes on the video. Shouts out to Phil, Heather, everyone who bounced in and out late or whatever. Heather, you're probably you're working your fucking tits off again, ain't you, darling? But yeah, shouts out to all the real ones. Please get the likes on the video. Steve Sedgley. I remember him. Who did he play for? Steve Sedgley. Was he Coventry as well? Can't remember. I definitely remember the name though. Duncan Ferguson, Glasgow Rangers and Everton. Stefan Schwartz, Arsenal, Swedish, and everyone like Anders Limpar. About a mil we spent on him. Oh, mate, getting sent off at Tottenham. He had a smile on his face, really. Big smile. He fucking cried into someone like Nielsen or something. Some fucking dirty Tottenham fucker. Funny enough, it's Man United 0, Tottenham 1 in this game I'm watching here, an old school game. There you go, there's Justin Edinburgh. He's going to tell me Justin Edinburgh next. Kia Havertz, don't know, who's he? Oh yeah, German geezer, play for Chelsea and Bayer Leverkusen. Fuck, is Arsenal presently. On that note, I fucking love and adore you. Is he? Go on, Duncan. Went to jail when he was at fucking Everton. What was it? Was he still at Rangers? And then Everton bought him after going out of prison. Bastard. Danny Shittu. Really shit left back or centre back, QPR. He was proper shit. Don't know why he was called Danny. Shittu. He was just like his name. He was Shittu. David May. Man United centre back. I'm looking at him now. Ginger hair. Guys, goalkeeper, Chelsea, backup dancer. And done quite well in... Was he at Valencia? He might have won some Europa Leagues. Can't remember. Was it with Emery? I can't remember. Old Willie Caballero, whatever his name is. You fuck off, you listen here, bastard. Guys, before he throws more names at me, I'm out. Aaron Torben is on the stream. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Yuri, I love you. You're a man of the match this evening. Stig Inga Björneby. Great left back. Liverpool Football Club. I liked him. Need to put his foot in. Liega's liked him as well. I'd imagine. Good night, peace out, people. Love you all.